Hi there, this is Gary Ryan Blair with another great message titled, Trust the Process. But things are about to get interesting in your life, as in this message we'll be taking a deep dive into a high-performance execution strategy that once applied can and will radically impact your results in a big way. So let's start with a few questions. What if you concentrated only on finishing what you started? What if you took things step by step, not focusing on anything but what was right in front of you, and doing it to completion? What if you made finish what you start the dominant philosophy and the operating process by which you manage and measure everything you do? In the chaos of life and business, process always provides a way. And I'm talking about a way to turn a complex project or a challenging goal into something simple. Not that simple is easy, but it is easier. So allow me to explain. Let's say you've got yourself a challenging goal or a complex project. Now don't focus on that. Instead, what I want you to do is divide the ultimate outcome into smaller pieces and conquer each one at a time. Simply do what you need to do that's right in front of you with excellence and bring this one task to a finish. And then move on to the next task or step. Follow the finish what you start process and let the big prize take care of itself. See, the road to being a successful entrepreneur, surgeon, mechanic, salesperson, teacher, or coach is just that. It's a road. And you travel along a road in steps, or what some might call mile markers. The excellence is a matter of steps. Excel at this present one. Then you move on to the next one, and then the one after that. The finish what you start process is exclusively this. You embrace the task at hand. You take it one step at a time, not getting distracted by anything else. You act with excellence, and you only stop when you bring the task to a finish. Then you repeat. See, trusting the process is all about the discipline of finishing. I'm talking about finishing homework, finishing workouts, finishing phone calls, finishing sales calls, finishing cleaning, finishing meetings, finishing writing, finishing conversations, finishing negotiations, and I'm talking about finishing the smallest task that you have in front of you and finishing it extremely well. You see, whether it's pursuing preeminence in your field or simply surviving some awful or trying ordeal, the same exact approach works. Don't think about the end. Just think about finishing small tasks, mile markers, getting it right from meeting to meeting, from project to project, task to task, step to step, and you do it every day. And when you dial it in and get really good at it, even the most challenging activity becomes manageable and non-intimidating. That is what the process is all about. Under its influence, we don't need to panic. Even mammoth tasks become just a series of component parts, which all need to be brought to a finish. See, the finish what you start process applies to all goals and projects, no matter the size. So trust the process I've laid out for you. Stick to the task at hand, focusing on what's immediately in front of you. No strain, no squirming, no struggling. Be patient and just stay relaxed. Just engage in one simple movement after another. Finish every small task that you start, and you'll soon capture the prize that you desire. That is the power of process. And when it comes to our actions, disorder and distraction are the kiss of death. The unordered and the undisciplined mind loses track of what's in front of it, what matters, and it gets easily distracted, overwhelmed, and intimidated by challenging goals and complex projects. The finish what you start process provides order and certainty in times of disorder and uncertainty. It keeps your perceptions in check, your actions in sync, and your confidence level high. Now, I know it seems obvious. Take things just one step at a time. Bring each task to a successful finish. But we often forget this when it matters most. We far too often shy away from the ambitious goals or projects like writing a book, making a film, or starting a business, even though it's our dream, because it's so much work. We allow ourselves to get overwhelmed, and we can't imagine how we get from here to there and on to the next step. How often do we compromise? We settle for less or even throw in the towel because we feel that the real solution is just too big or outside of our capabilities. How often do we assume that change is impossible because it's too ambitious? That it involves too many different groups with conflicting agendas and too many personalities? Or worse, how many people are paralyzed by their ideas and their aspirations? They chase them all around and they go nowhere, distracting themselves and never making any progress. Now, they're brilliant, that's for sure. They rarely get to where they want, and where they need to go. And the good news is that all of these issues quickly collapse beneath the power of the finish what you start process. We've just been making the wrong assumptions about growth and progress. Now I'm going to wrap this one up with a life-changing proposition. I want you to dream big, to set your sights on a mammoth goal. I want you to visualize the outcome, to feel it, to taste it, to smell it, to fall in love with it, and then to release it. See, it's no longer if, but when it will be achieved. Then I want you to divide the goal into bite-sized morsels and conquer each step one at a time. Focus only on the task at hand. Execute with certainty and conviction by finishing everything you start and follow its thread into the next action. You need to trust the process. You need to follow the process and always finish strong, and I promise you that victory is guaranteed. And this is just one of the many powerful lessons you'll learn once you participate in the 100-Day Challenge. So get all the details at 100daychallenge.com.